It is that time, folks. One of my favorite times of the week. We got Steve Merrill here from Wager Talk. You can catch him right here on YouTube at Wager Talk or wagertalk.com for the complete look at college football in the NFL. Here we go, Steve. Let's run them down. We always go through the best and the biggest games in college football, including this one, possibly for the Big Ten Western Division. Iowa, Wisconsin, 9.5-point favorite of the Badgers. I was a bit surprised by that. And the over-under, a whopping 34.
Yeah, we got to talk about the total first. It's just fascinating in modern college football to see these low 30s. When I started over 25 years ago in the mid-90s, first of all, there were not even over-unders on all the college football games back then. You maybe in the mid-90s could find them on like 5 national TV spotlight, like top 25 games. So that's how much things have changed. But the NFL games, we would see some 34s. 37 was a very key number. Now, we hardly even see anything in the low 40s anymore, especially in college football. So it is comical to me week in and week out. We get these low totals with Iowa. And I pointed this out a few weeks ago when that Michigan State game snuck over, once again, a misleading over, that Ralph Michaels at wagertalk.com, one of my colleagues, had a great stat going into that game a couple of weeks ago that if you've blindly played under when the total is 36.5 or less, and once again, 37 is a very key number, 4 to 5% of the time a game will land on it. If you blindly played the under 36.5 or less, a real ugly low total, you'd gone 20-5 over like the previous 7 years. It didn't work in that game, but once again, it's the way to play these, and it held up last year. These two teams played on November 12th last year. The total was 35, and it was a 24-10 Iowa win. It barely sneaked under. Nothing misleading about it, though. Iowa had a 3.4 to 2.1 yards per play, not yards per rush, yards per play advantage in that game. So once again, the under makes sense. And obviously when you start talking under 34, as you said, with such a big point spread, you do wonder, is it capable, for Wisconsin to win by 10 or more? So I think it's a little bit dependent on how you like the side here. But my power rating, my 10,000 game simulation, has Wisconsin winning by 15, which surprised me as well. So I do like Wisconsin, and I think it'll be a low-scoring game, even though they are a little bit of a conflicted there if you'd like them to win by double digits.
And while Iowa got that backdoor cover on the over-under 2 weeks ago, they got back into their normal fashion last week with a total of 34 when they beat Purdue. You can catch Steve's Under the Radar selection exclusive here at the Voice of College Football. We appreciate Steve doing this for us. It's an exclusive pick right here. Steve's back on the winning track at 17-2 against the spread on his Under the Radar. You get that at patreon.com/MarkRogersTV and also as a YouTube channel member on our main channel. As always, Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark.